So about right here, about this part is where how wide this is. So make an arch from about the top point of the head, and just make this little arch, and it lines up with the outside of this about, so it's almost lined up, and then curve it down. Just very lightly sketch this and curve this up. Make this arm. So this is the arm. You can make it darker. The arm sets just above the head line, and make a little line here where the elbow is going to be. Then like another little line there. These are two of the elbows. So just keep building on the arm. A little curve out, and then it comes in, and that's where the hand's going to be, about up there. So that's what's going on so far. So let's work on this left part here that we left. So you want to make the chains wrap around his arm. So for the chains, we'll just go real simple shapes, little cylinder shapes, or little oval shapes, just overlapping. You can really do it how you want, you know. There's really no wrong way, because when you're doing chains and things that overlap, it really is just a matter of doing a lot of little patterns to get the effect. So just a couple. So we got a couple there. Then for here, make a little mark right where the chains were in the arm. Make a couple marks. You want to make a little mark here because that's kind of where the elbow is going to be. A little mark here. Just these little circular shapes. And once you start to do the value, you see how it works in. And let's do the spikes. We'll do the spikes on this side. So there's one huge spike coming here and goes downward. And the end isn't too pointy. It's kind of oval shaped, as you can see. So there's a spike there. There's a spike coming out here. Now you can start darkening that line. Make another little line here. There's a spike that comes out about here and goes out like that. And then there's another huge spike right here. Comes out. And one final spike in the back. So you can erase that line we did for the cape. You can probably tell I'm so nervous doing this. Like I think I could tell in my voice, like I sound like I'm nervous. So that's what's going on so far. I got the cape, some of the spikes. It's just, this one's so much harder than anything I've done before because there's so much kind of detail and things. So let's do the other pectoral muscle. It starts about the right side of the skull, comes down. And the reason I'm marking this like kind of these white shapes is because when we value it, it'll come together. So then for the pectorals, it comes down about right there. And he's got this costume on, so you don't really see it. So lightly sketch a line going down. It almost lines up with this. So put that, and it goes about that low. So sketch that, then sketch another little line that goes about there. And it lines up with the outside of this. And so this part curves. You got a line. And then you have a line that comes in where the back arches, a line that comes in like that. So that's what's going on so far. Now this is the important part. This is what's going to kind of define its spawn, is doing the crest on the chest area and stuff. So first let's start with a line outwards. It's going to start about right there. And it's just going to go in and up. And then it's going to arch up. And this side will just go in. It gets really close to the skull, and it basically touches the middle where the arch goes. It goes like that and touches that. Then it comes down, lines up with the outside of the skull almost. Then one just kind of follows the body contours. Then it goes all the way down. That's the left mark. So it looks something like that. And once again, I'm just putting areas where it's going to be lighter. Then the other mark starts about right to the skull, right below the skull. Goes down. The arch is in, and it just keeps arching. It gets really skinny down below. It comes arch, it makes this arch like this over the pectorals and follows all the way down. Arches, just follow these lines. That's kind of the first two marks. This is where the muscle is going to be. And we'll do the skull down here. So this skull is kind of, it's big. Make a circle shape. It's about almost 2 times the size of that skull, which I kind of made it too big. Make a circle shape. Same little teeth mark design. Couple of lines. One of the evil eyes. You can tell I'm trying so hard in this one, because normally I'd be screaming and stuff, but I'm just like in such concentration, because it's so hard like to do something where his style is just incredible. I can't believe people can draw that good. So I'm trying really hard to get it right. There's the skull, and what we want to do is we're going to make chains. So just mark a little line coming out. Just arches. There's where one of the chains will be, and then the other chain will start about the bottom of the skull and come up. We'll fill in the chains in on these lines, just like that. So the leg follows another line. Make a line below the skull now. That's a triangle, upside down triangle shape. Like that. And on this side, this is where the 2 white lines above are going to meet. So they'll come in and they'll overlap under the legs. So far that's what we got so far.